Hello, this is Sandy, and the video I'm doing now is going to walk us through my Enjoy the Ride 8-page workshop. So this was one that was designed by Close to My Heart and picked up by Stampin' Up. So it's available through Stampin' Up, and the workshop kit is still available. I, of course, sandified it. I had a bunch of cardstock and techniques and had a lot of fun with it. So you are welcome to order the kit on my website and follow along, or I still have a couple of these kits left. The things that you're going to need are white daisy ink, so white daisy, limeade, bluebird, a blending brush for each, a white gel pen, and a black lip pen or journaling pen of your choosing. Now, once you get your supplies pulled together, let's walk through what comes in your kit. So I've done some cutting for you. I did some die cuts. You've got a package of gems. You've got this little baggie has your stencils that will create both the clouds that we will also turn into flowers and the leaves. So save that, set that aside. You're going to need that for sure. You've got your picture of the artwork that I created, the picture and cutting instructions of what Close to My Heart created. You're not going to use this, but save it if you like the designs, because it's got the cutting instructions so that you can follow along and do this again in a different fashion. You've got a couple of pieces of glitter. That's the Harbor glitter. Your sticker sheet, some punch outs. You can go ahead and do all of your punches if you'd like. There's one, two pieces of punch outs, and they've got numbers on them. The numbers don't mean a thing. Don't mean a thing. Okay. So here's what we have. This is the project that's right on top of your stack. It's got everything you need. What I'd like to do is go through some technique-y stuff and just show you what I did. We've got some fun things here. So there's some blending brush, did the blending brush, then did some splattering with the green, did a little bit of cloud. Here's those leaves and some clouds, again, some blending. This piece right here, you're probably looking at your kit going, wait, I don't have that piece in my kit. Let's do a little technique. So you need this piece, this big piece here. You want to make sure that your bicycles are going in the right direction. So it's going this way. And what we're going to do right now, what we're doing is we're creating the base for this, and then we're going to use that piece in another way. So we're going to go 3 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches up and down on both sides. And you're just going to pinch and pull. And when you do this, you want it so that the white is showing on this little piece here. So I'm just pinching and pulling. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Pulling towards you. Now you want to go till you've got about 4 inches over here. So I just want to keep going on this one till we get to about here-ish. Okay. You want to make sure, you might even want to grab that photo mat to make sure that that's going to fit in here. You know, as long as that fits, you're good. I'm going to go just a little bit further with this. And then this piece right here, I want to leave about 1.5 to 2 inches here, and I'm just going to rip this right off. Okay. This then becomes this piece right here. So you just tear right down this side, and that's the piece. Easy peasy, right? And you don't see this side, so it's okay that that tear isn't going in the right direction. And then this piece, what we're going to do, if you take your journaling pen and just use it as a guide to help roll. We're going to roll these bicycles back. Get your pen out of there. And then just give a nice firm press. And then this goes on that white base, right? And then you build your piece from there. Isn't that a fun way to use your paper? Especially if you like both sides. Okay, so let's go back to our kit. I know I ripped a different piece of paper. This is somebody else's kit, so I don't want to mess it up too much. But so I also tore down the side of this yellow piece that goes underneath here with that green zip strip underneath it. So I put the green down just a little bit over and then ripped the yellow and put that one down. Then you've got your 3 photo wells. Once you get that done, and then we've got some more green done in here with the splatters and the leaves and the clouds. These are all from your stickers and punch outs. So if it's not on your sticker sheet, it's one of your punch outs. I added another cloud down here. These are all your little gems. Let me bring this up close so you can see. We've got our little sunshine. That's that teeny tiny little sunshine that's tucked down behind those stickers. And then on the other side, we've got those banners. We've got, so this piece just goes down. If you want, you can rip it so that it keeps that rip line, totally up to you. But you're going to put your yellow piece down. I ripped 2 sides of that. Then we've got that piece we just ripped. Then your photo goes on there, and then you add that green piece. From there, it's just all the embellishing and tucking and putting things around. A little bit of stamping there. We've got some gems. I put little dash lines on the top and bottom of this picture here. And then along the bottom here on the red. And then on this page, everywhere there was red showing. So I went right up to those rip lines on the top and the bottom, and then did all the way around the edge with those dashes. Your choice, as much or as little of that as you'd like to do. Then our next project underneath is this one here. So you've got your 2 black bases, right? So 1, 2 black pieces. The green is this side. And then this side is going to be, so that'll go over here. We've got this piece. And then this shorter blue one. So that's going to, let me move this here so we can show, I can show you how this builds. Okay, so got a frame. Got a 1/4 inch frame all the way around. So those 2 pieces are going down like a base. Then we've got these 3 pieces that you're going to rip along the edge and layer. So that rip, this one ripped here. Then from there, it's pretty easy. This is the pieces that are all punched out or that you punched out already. This one was cut for you. I added, so that's just a blue square. That's just one of those blue squares. And I did dots with my gel pen. These are clouds done with the sapphire ink, then the leaves, and I used the gel pen to make the center of the flower. You've got those little tickets down in the corner here with some embellishing. And then 3 little gems down here with more of those little flowers. So this one's very, very simple. This next one, what happens is you've got to be, I would say it's even better to create this first on just the green. Put the black to the side And then it's a little bit easier. Cut this one in half, and then you can be working with these pieces that are sticking off the edge. You're just going to layer all these pieces down. Just, kind of follow along here. And then once you get these pieces down, then you'll go through and give them a cut, cut all those extras off. Okay, so that's how that will go. Cut those off, then rip top and bottom here to create that middle panel, embellishing throughout. Again, we've got more of those clouds that become flowers. And same thing up here, little one there. And embellish as you want. The next pages in your stack are the red bases. That's these two here. They go like that. So you're going to actually do these kind of parallel. I would even be working on them at the same time. And it's these reds. Then you're going to put your white pieces down. You've got your blue zip strips that you're going to cut down to the right size. Then we've got our greens, the yellows, and the orange. So I'm leaving a little bit of space, right? A little bit of space in between each of those layers as you head down. And once you get those on, then put your photo mats down so you have an idea. These ones are kind of offset a little bit so that you know where you want your stickers and things to go. Just make sure that you can still lift these pieces up and slide things underneath, right? It'll just make your life easier if you don't put adhesive around the edges of any of your photo mats. Yet later, once you're done, you can go through and stick stuff down. So cloud tucked behind, then one popped up, couple of clouds on this layer. And you've got all these little pieces that I've cut for you from the postage stamp. So you can mix and match these any way you want to mix and match them. You could flip some over and use the lighter side or the darker side if you want. And then I've got just some of these little leaves that are done with the stencil. And I used Limeade, but whatever green you've got, and just create your little clusters of fun. But the red pages, I think, are very quick and simple. The last two pages in this workshop, I used the white daisy ink, but if you don't like the white daisy, you always could use a different color. I used that stencil and did some of the white daisy on this square here. Then I did some sponging and stenciling here, here, and up here. And actually, these flip the other way. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay. So there you go. There's your clusters. I think the pages are pretty easy to assemble. You do your 2 strips on top, including those glitter pieces from the beginning of your kit. So you've got your zip strip and then that piece, both on the gray base. This piece here, you want it to go taller rather than wider, right? So taller. And you can use a point, and figure out where the middle is, or I like to just fold it and give yourself a little crease. And then you're cutting from here up to about here-ish. So you're just going to cut at an angle to give yourself this point. And then you've got that blue piece. The oranges are cut from your sticker sheet. So that's part of the sticker sheet. And then 1, 2, 3 photos. This one here is that punch out piece. And I only put tape a little bit on the side so that I can easily get my picture in there without getting frustrated. Then later I can tack it down. We've got our clusters here of squares. And I went through, let me bring this close so you can see, I used my gel pen for sure and did some dots, dashes down the sides, dots around this half circle, dots in the corners, dashes again all the way up. I even put little dots in those flowers that are on this strip and this strip up here. Then on this side, we've got that square that goes in the middle, and then you're going to use all of your 2 inches. So you've got two different size squares. You've got 1.5 inches and 2 inches. This page uses all of the 2-inch squares, and you're just 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. So get your 4-inch pieces in there using those fun frames that are with it. And then once you get that part down, and under here, there's none of those squares. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, and then you've got this one here. This one didn't have anything under it. So under here is nothing. You've got these little tags, this fun little square there, the postage square, your title, couple little dashes, and I did the dots on those. The end. Oh, some dashes up here on the best day ever. Just a couple little dashes there. Fun, easy, simple, beautiful, elegant. Love, love, love. Enjoy the ride. And I'm so glad that Stampin' Up! Picked it up, because that would have been a shame to not be able to take advantage of this beautiful paper. Thanks for watching. Please comment. Let me know if you want a kit.